Hello? Right, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. It appears that something on the screen is going horrifically wrong. Right, okay. Let's try switching games and see what happens. Right, so is the music on this game going to jump up and down like it just did on Stardew Valley? Oh, yeah, it's doing the same thing. Right, is it gonna... If it keeps echoing now, guys, I think we might call it early for tonight. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I'm getting about 3 lots of echo, so I think we're going to call it here tonight, guys. I've... Right, hang on, let's... Is it still echoing quite as bad? No, really? Has that solved it? Are we done? Are we going to play nice now? Right, so hang on. Because on... Right, I'm checking it on multiple devices. On one device it's coming through fine, on the other device it's not. So, are you going to play nice now, Twitch, or not? Yeah, Twitch seems to be playing alright now. Right, let's go back to Stardew Valley. And see what that does. Right, hello? Can you hear me now? Right, and the audio at the moment seems to be pretty good. Let's click into it and get it to... that one. if we can get some... Right, yeah, Gus, we know all about that. Right, I'm going to restart the day in a second anyway. Here we go, music. Right. That's right, so basically what's been happening, guys, is the music has been pulsing. And it's been pulsing the microphone as well, so I've been getting like a wicked echo. But no, it all seems to be good now. I wonder. It's alright, I've gone through sort of every different version of what it could possibly be. And it just seems to change, so... Right, so at the moment it sounds like the audio is okay. Anybody would agree with me? Right, okay, well let's exit this day, because we've wasted the start of it. And let's go back into the next. Right, hang on. Right, yeah, I think that's working at the moment. Certainly sounds a lot smoother. Right. Weather report. Beautiful and sunny tomorrow. Yeah. We are going to take the watering can. I do get the feeling that there is an issue with my controller anyway, that is aiding to the glitch. So I might see about getting that changed tomorrow and see if I can get rid of this funky audio. So close. Forging ahead, craft a so it's day 4. We can't go to the community centre yet. Let's have a look. We've given Linus 2 gifts. We've given Emily 2 gifts. So, we can find a couple more horseradish. We can start making up some of the seeds. I think what we're going to do is we are going to go down to the beach. We're going to do a little bit of fishing. And we're going to try and get our gold up to 1440 and then go buy some cauliflower seeds. Also, let's have a double check. Can we build at scale? No, we cannot. God. Give me just a moment, guys. I've got to go deal with one of my dogs. He's knocked the water bowl over, so I've got water all over the living room floor. Give me a minute. Oh, hello chat, we're back. We're back. Doggo water has been towelled. Hopefully that should sort it all out. Let's see whether the audio's playing up again or not. Right. Where were we? Oh, it's been a day. 2 sets of audio issues, a dog water bowl spill. You couldn't write it, chat. You could not write it. Oh, dear. I hope everybody else's evening, afternoon is going better than mine at the moment. But these things are sent to try us. Yes, what are you doing, Big Fluff? You knocked over the water bowl. That was a silly thing to do, wasn't it? Oh, I couldn't stay mad at you. Look at you. You're fluffy and adorable. We do have one of our little dogs, and every time something happens, so if something gets knocked over, if something gets knocked off the side, if the wind blows one of the doors closed and makes a loud bang, he just cowers. And the reason being, we had him from a rescue, and they turned around and said, "Oh yeah, so he's a lovely dog, but he's really aggressive. He killed a cat and God knows what, and we can't possibly have him in our house." And every time something happens, he just cowers. And we were literally looking at him going, did he really? Is that really the reason they're getting rid of him? Because he seems like he's abused. He seems like he's had 7 shades of shite kicked out of him. And he's been blamed for everything. And he's learned really quickly to keep his head down. And it's like, that's not fair. That's not right on the dog. So we give him a loving home. He's currently sort of lay on a footstool, but we've got like a really wide footstool. It's about 3 feet wide by 3 feet deep. So he's lay on that, sort of snuggled into loads and loads of duvets. Yeah, you talking about you? Yeah, you. Oh, hello, pup. Oh, yeah, you wagging your tail, are you? Yeah, we don't know what happened to you, did we? Something happened to you that your previous owners didn't admit to. I'm certainly a lot happier here, though, pup. And we like the fact that you're a happy puppy. We like the fact you're a happy puppy. What? See, there you go. He's sort of sat by me now. One of the other dogs has walked along, and they've got like toys that they have like a crinkly sort of fabric inside them. And one of the other dogs stood on one of those, and he just immediately just sort of cowered, stared. What the hell was that? And it's like, it's one of your toys. It's okay. So yeah, we're not quite sure. Whoa, not quite sure what happened to him, but at least we know that we're giving him a loving home, and hopefully his confidence will grow. Alright, let's have a look. I know we have 2 sardines back at the thing. And that is more than 1440, so let's go and... Let's go and buy our 18... There, things, yes. Our 18 cauliflower. Anything in the bin? There's some newspaper. Anything in this bin? Broken City. Cauliflowers! 18. What do I need to make a furnace? To make a furnace, I need to get onto the right page. 20 copper ore and 25 stone. We do not have anywhere near that at the moment. Right. So we are going to do 3 by 6. 3, 2, 3. See, now, the issue I'm going to have is I can almost guarantee that I'm going to get a frickin' crow that's going to come along and is going to eat some of the bloody cauliflower seeds, which is really going to piss me off. So, as soon as I can make a scarecrow, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, we're going to drop that and that in there. Drop that in there. And we're going to keep that. Those can all be sold. In fact, we're going to keep that because the soggy newspaper, every now and then you put that through a recycling machine and it makes cloth. And cloth is something we can use. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Emily's going to be the love choice we go for in this run through. So we're going to give her. We can't give her a present, but we're going to go to Linus and get Linus to try and chat to us so we can get his level 3 recipe. Hi, Linus. Don't want anything from you, Linus. Just try to be a friend. We've already given Emily 2. Yeah, we've given her 2. 2 presents this week, so there'll be nothing more we can give her this week. We've just got to go speak to her. What is it, puppy? Yes, that's a lovely paw you have there. Thank you for giving me your paw. You want a scritchy scratch? Okay. Is that better? Oh, I don't like that at all, Dad. Dad, stop it. I don't like it at all. Oh, it's terrible. There we go. So we've spoken to Emily today, which will start improving our relationship with her. So tomorrow is Friday, so the Wandering Trader is here. The problem with the Wandering Trader being here is we have no fucking money. Yes, that's a very nice paw you have, puppy. That is indeed a very nice paw you have. Thank you very much. So, tomorrow it's going to be beautifully sunny. We have to water our plants. Fishing level 3. I wanted farming level 2. Okay. The longer I don't have farming level 2, the more chance I have of my crops being eaten by crows. Oh, there you go. If you look in the middle of my field, there's 1 slot missing, which means that it's been eaten by a crow. You see this dog here? Yep. So see the doggy? So, yeah, we're going to adopt the dog. Yes, of course we are. We are going to call it Knox. Okay. So we've now adopted a doggy in-game. You be a good pooch now, okay? Thank you, Marnie. Alright, so let's have a look. So Willie has got some new fishing poles for us. Oh, Jojo are trying to get our business. Dear Farmer Angel, I'd like to apologise for joking about your grandpa's old cottage. Right, that's Robin trying to get our business as well. So, getting started. 100 gold. Nice. I don't think we've got a single gold parson. No, not a goddamn one of them. So, I want to save one of those for the community centre. One of those because there is a mission that somebody gives us for a parsnip. And the rest of them can get sold because they're absolutely sodding useless. I need 300 gold for 15, and I've got space for 30, so for the look of it, chap, we're going fishing today. I think I might need to cut down that tree as well. But at the moment, need water. so hopefully the level 1 farming thing will literally come through the moment that we sleep. And then we can build a scarecrow. Right, so we get rid of that. Very little we can do in our inventory at the moment, so we are going to do. We're going to drop those two. Take a run into town because this should hopefully unlock the. Oh God, what's it? The community centre. So we'll open the community centre. We won't have to do anything yet. Yeah, here we go. So all this is basically Lewis saying, "Oh, hi, this is the community centre. It's been really run down." So there's a rat problem in the community centre. There's something weird in there. I don't know what it is. Hiya, Cag. How you doing? I certainly hope, Cag, you're doing better than my stream is doing at the moment, because we've been riddled with tech issues, but we seem to have fixed them at the moment. Your audio is very spotty and rough. Oh, see, I fucking spoke too soon. Is that any better? The audio is terrible. I don't know what it is. Hang on. Yeah, it all seems good, and then I plug my headset back into my controller, and it all goes spotty again. So I think I've got either an issue with my headset or my controller. So I'm going to change my controller tomorrow. I think it's better at the moment. It'll probably be enough to get us through tonight, but can't give an over. What's it like at the moment, Cag? Pancakes. Worms. Yeah, I think there's an issue with my controller. I would like to say that I don't think I've had this issue since I got the new adapter, which I think is shit compared to the Microsoft adapter. But unfortunately, the Microsoft adapter isn't made anymore. How are you doing, Cags? You alright? Oh, bollocks, thing. And I need to stretch and hydrate. I'm not too bad, starting my health journey. What, you've been to the doctor and you're now starting your health journey, or you're on your way to the doctor now? Doctor is getting me set up on calorie counting and logging. Oh, right, okay. Been to the doctor looking over the information. That's fair enough. Yeah, but at least the doctor's advising you that the right way to go, and he's basically going through everything that he thinks you need. Treasure chest. Right, so we're trying to get 600 gold for the end of the day. First thing they asked me is if I wanted to try weight loss surgery just as a starting point. I opted for hard work. That's fair enough. Say, some people just would rather go, do you know what, yeah, just give me the surgery and I'll try and do both at the same time. But no, I can fully respect if you turn around and say, no, I want to do want to try and do the hard work bit, and then should that not work for some reason, then we'll do it the other way. Grab that treasure chest. Oh, 10 bait, come on, give me something decent. Exactly, I'm an active person and I have many active hobbies, so with a little self-discipline, I could be better. No, that makes sense. I fully agree with it. Right, we are going to see about selling some of this stuff to Willie in a minute. We've probably got one more cast before we need to go speak to him. So, let's go sell stuff. We'll sell the 2 sardines. Sell that one. Sell the 2 anchovies. Right, that's our 600. Gonna sell those 3 as well. Let's go and get some seeds. Oh shit, we need to run over to the travelling trader as well. Let's go get seeds first. If I run over to the travelling trader and she has something we want, then we'll just have to restart the day. I can't imagine she's going to have something that we want that desperate. Unless it's like the red cabbage. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Had a lot of good happen today, so feeling pretty darn good. Fair enough. Go on, what's been happening then? We're going to go bin diving. No, nothing in that bin. Anything in this one? No, nothing in that one either. What has she got? I'm putting pumpkin. The lobster been useful, but we can still get those. The globe. No, she's got nothing that we drastically need, so we really don't need to restart the day. Ooh, the Microsoft... Right, okay, I might be looking at this the wrong way. I could go and get a different headset tomorrow. Which the headset I'm using isn't bad. And the adapter that I've got on my control pad is kind of average. However, I've been looking at the Xbox own brand wireless headset and looking at the reviews of it. It's got really good reviews for what it is. And on Currys, they seem to have a discount. So, I'd go and have a look at Currys, methinks. And see about a new wireless headset. Because then the only thing I've got to do is charge it instead of having it connected to the actual console or to the control pad itself. Can't get through there. I can if I get... Oh, there's worms there. Found you. Gonna be on for a bit still. I can jump on chat and talk. Yeah, you can do, Cags. As long as the audio doesn't go hinky again, I'm more than happy to stay on for a little bit longer. If the audio goes hinky, then I'm going to jump off. I believe the mines are open now, which means I can get my sword. I don't have my fucking thing. So, yeah, there's nothing I can do in the mines because I don't have my pickaxe on me. Because that is the advantage. Basically, if I'm going to get a new controller and a new headset, to basically rule those out as the problems with what's going on with the stream, at least I have a day to play because I don't need to get them directly for tomorrow. Because obviously, I'm not streaming tomorrow, so it gives me options. Right, let's add all of those. Throw those in there. We're going to keep the pancakes because they're a good source of food. I'm going to pull the axe out. I'm going to cut this tree down. I don't think we've got enough energy to do anything else. I think if I try and cut another tree down, I'm going to run out of energy here. Close. No, that's it. That's all of my energy gone. We got the tree down, but we're feeling very sluggish. We've got to do the mines. What are you? Oh, iron bar. There's nothing I can do with your iron bar at the moment, Dimitri, I'm afraid. Or Demetrius. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Gonna rain all day. Nice. Means we can actually focus quite a lot on community centre, getting stuff done. Right, scarecrow. We can actually make one of those. Nice. We will do that. Oh, we have seeds. Shit, I don't think we've got enough to... We can do some fishing down by Willy, which can try and get us up to 1440, and then we can go buy another 18 cauliflowers. Right. So. Yeah, we need to go see Rasmodius. Have some of that. We... Right, so we're not going to need that and that for a moment. Probably not going to need that. We're 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 going to make 2 of those. No, we're going to make 1 of those. What am I missing? Fibre. Advancement. 100 gold. Nice. So we're going to drop you down there. Pancakes back out. We're going to make some basic fertilizer. We're going to turn it all into characters invited you to a party. And hopefully... Yep, that's setting it up. Nice. So, let's all go to the lobby. Yo!
Let's all go to the lobby. How you doing, Wolfie?
Oh, been dogged by technical issues.
Sounded like it. Just your rig's getting older, or
I think
what do you think?
I think it's the control pad is having an issue. Because it has had drink spilt over it, and I would like to point out, not by me.
Of course not.
Actually spilt over by one of the doggies.
Aww.
The one that's asleep against my leg that can't hear me telling her off.
I was about to say, let me guess, the deaf one?
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, we like the deaf one. She's so cute.
She's a pain in the bum. She's lucky that but I'm also wondering whether it's... Basically, there's an adapter that I've got in the bottom of my control pad. And that adapter is from Turtle Beach. Now, I love Turtle Beach products. I think Turtle Beach products are great. But the adapter that I used to have was an official Microsoft adapter. And it fit in the controller really nicely. This one feels a bit loose. You can move it back and forth. So I wonder,
that's not good.
I wonder whether there's an issue with that. So whether it's with the controller or with the adapter. So I'm sort of going, well, I could replace the controller and the adapter. And then I'm going, oh, well, actually, Curry's, one of the electronic shops here, is actually having a sale on the official Xbox wireless headset, which is, from all of the reviews that I've read, for what it is, you get quite a lot of bang for your buck. And it's like, well, it's on offer at the moment. It's like 15 quid off. Plus, I think the missus gets even more off it, so... I might I might go, right, okay, I'll get that. Sort the control pad out, get it all covered.
Right.
Hopefully, we'll stop in this.
That's good.
Hopefully.
I am here looking at this health stuff that I was given.
The healthy stuff?
Yeah, basically the doctor gave me a guide for things with glycemic in it. And how much of it I can eat per day, what I should be looking at, all that jazz.
What?
So,
For women, it's 2,000 kilocalories a day?
I'm not sure.
And for men, it's
She
supposed to be-
recommended the keto diet. I'm like, nope, not doing that.
Well, yeah, I think for women, it's supposed to be 2,000 kilocalories a day. For men, it's supposed to be 2,500. But if you're trying to lose weight, they basically just say minus 500 off that.
Mm-hmm. Dairy alternatives, first thing. Tofu. No thanks.
I still love the fact that people look at something and they'll go, oh my god, you know, this has only got 99 calories in it. And it's like, I bet you it fucking doesn't. It's like, well,
Look
it's
at the serving size.
well, no, that's the thing. Even if you look at the serving size, people go, oh yeah, well, it says on it 99 calories. It's like, no, it doesn't. What does it say then? It says 99 kilocalories. If you look on any product, you'll see K and then CAL. It's kilocalories. Because as much as everybody goes, oh yes, well, men need 2,500 calories a day and women need 2,000, it's like, no. Literally, if you were to have 2,500 calories a day, you would probably die. What you actually need is kilocalories. But because kilo, it's like, you know, kilometre or kilowatt, anything like that. So basically, it's times 1,000. 1,000 meters or a kilometre. So if you have kilocalories and you've got to have 2,000 a day, how many calories do you have to have?
Math.
Yeah, come on, cows, you're a teacher. 2,000 times 1,000.
Oh. 2,000. No, I'm
No.
wrong.
2,000.
200,000.
2,000
Right.
times 1,000.
Yeah, 200,000.
No, keep trying.
No, brain. Wolfie, don't make me think.
Because you're timesing it by 1,000, you basically add 3 zeros onto it. So if you've got
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so if you've got 2,000 and you add 3 zeros, what do you get?
Oh, 2 million. I'm sorry.
Yep. So when people turn around and say
200,000 or 2 million. Yeah.
when people turn around and say, "Oh yeah, well, you know, you've got to have 2,000 calories," it's like, no. If you're going on the calorie count, you've got to have 2 million. And you watch them go, "What? Yes." If you're going on calories, it's 2 million. If you're going on kilocalories, then yes, it's 2,000. It's like, depending on what scientist you listen to, you go to the gym, right, and you do loads of workouts. So the whole point is that the human body uses energy up. Instead of treating the human body like your actual body, treat it like an engine. For it to work, it has to have fuel. If you don't give it fuel, it doesn't work. So what you have to do is you don't give it too much fuel because you're going to flood it. Don't give it too little fuel because if you get too little, it's going to stall. But the problem being, the human body is really, really efficient. I mean, really efficient at turning fat, anything like that, into energy to fuel the body. It's really, really efficient at that. So going to the gym, although it's a really good workout and it makes you feel better, and the benefits of the gym cannot be understated because it releases endorphins into the brain and you feel better. And obviously doing exercise does help lose weight. But again, the body's really, really good at doing that kind of thing. Do you know what the body's really shit at?
Letting go of weight?
Nope.
What?
The body is really shit at regulating temperature.
Well, yeah. That's why we wear clothes.
Exactly. But the thing is, the body is really shit at regulating temperature. So if you suddenly turn around and go, do you know what? I'm going to go and do this, which is going to make me really hot and then really cold, and then really hot and then really cold and then really hot. And what you do, you shiver. And once you start shivering, your body loses a shitload of weight.
Yeah, because the muscles are still active.
Yeah, the muscles are expanding and contracting, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So actually doing the hot and cold thing works really, really well to try and lose weight.
And this is why we lose a lot of weight when we swim here in Florida, because cold water, hot sun, cold water, hot sun, cold water, hot sun.
Exactly, and what your body's doing is your body, when it goes cold, your body then fires up to desperately try and heat your body back up. And then when you come out of the water and you go hot, your body then goes shit, 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 and then spends a shitload of energy going, right, we need to sweat, we need to open pores, we need to get the body to react, to do everything we can to cool it back down. So your body as an engine is either working really hard to burn the fuel and keep the fuel burning to make you hot, or it's working really hard to burn the fuel to open up all the vents to make you really cold.
So what I'm hearing is when it's hot over in England, you need to be sitting in an ice bath.
I've done the ice bath and the heat treatments. When we had our spa membership, we used to go sit in the salt grotto, and the salt grotto is basically, it was like a slightly cooler room, but it had like like bamboo sheets and water was flowing through it, and the whole point was that water was infused with salt, and you get different ones. So you get like
freaking cold.
No, it wasn't that it was cold. It was that you got stuff like lavender salts and stuff like that. So it was.
Ooh, so it smells pretty.
It smells pretty, but it was really good for the respiratory system. Because you're literally breathing in those sort of salt vapours. So that was really, really good. But you could go from there into a steam room. So it's like, cool, we're in the steam room. Jobs are good. Steam room would obviously open up your pores, get you really, really hot, and God knows what.
I'm about to say, all of that water you just sat in is about to evaporate.
Yep. So you're then going, right, okay, it's all evaporating off, and the body's going, Jesus, really, really quick. We need to fucking we need to cool the body down. We need to cool the body down. What the hell are we doing?
Sweat.
So it's sweat. And
what happened to all that water? Weren't we covered in water like 5 seconds ago? She's evaporating too fast, Captain. We need more.
There's nothing I can do. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. So yeah.
I would love to think like it's a whole like ill-tempered Irish crew that just runs the Wolfie's body.
What the hell are we doing? Running! So we can't keep it up.
This is a disgrace. We used to be able to run twice as much. We were also half as young. Sorry, this mental image is just too fun.
It's just that moment where it's they're going, Brain, this is the legs. What does he think he's doing? He can't jump the fence. But no, so we would go like from the steam room, and then you'd go out, and there was basically quite an old sort of retro bucket, and the bucket was basically on like a massive metal bar. And
was it your safety bucket, Wolfie?
It was not my safety bucket, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you literally went up to the bucket, and there was a piece of rope hanging off the bucket. And
it's the safety bucket.
And you went, right, okay, I'm going to grab this piece of rope. And you grab the piece of rope, you pulled, and the bucket was full of literally ice cold water. So you went from a really hot steam room to a fucking ice cold bath.
So it's like walking to the springs and then jumping in down here.
Effectively, yeah.
Yeah.
And basically there is an awful
No
lot
gym membership required.
there's an awful lot of swearing.
I'm sure.
But yeah, apparently the human body is absolutely phenomenal at changing fuel into kinetic energy. But trying to change it into heat temperature, and we suck. And because we're not efficient at changing it into or to controlling our body temperature, from what I've heard, apparently doing the hot and cold treatments is one of the absolute best ways to lose weight.
I will bear that in mind.
I'd say I could be wrong, but it's something worth looking up.
Well, we're going to start with the eating lifestyle, which, ironically, I wrote down everything that I'd eaten in the last week, as far as, times and stuff like that. And she's like, okay, you really don't have to adjust much. And again, it's that puzzled look that every doctor gives me of how, with your lifestyle and what you do, and how you eat, how are you this chunky? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, Doc.
You're just sat there going, I like chocolate.
But see, I do like sweets, but I don't really eat them often. That is literally a treat for me. Now, the biggest thing, and she, caught it right away. She goes, okay, you drink a lot of soda. Caffeine. It's a thing.
Lot of soda.
I do drink a lot. Because I don't drink coffee. She's like, well, you can have like 1 cup of coffee a day, and it can be a decently sized cup. I don't like coffee. And her assistant just kind of fell out of her chair there. She goes, I'm sorry. I couldn't believe that for a minute. Like, I don't do coffee.
See, I say the same thing, and you get exactly the same response. Sorry, what? You don't drink coffee? It's like, no.
No. I was like, oh, well, maybe do you like iced coffee, like iced frappes or anything? I go, no, if it's got even the slightest taste of coffee, I hate it.
Don't like it.
I'm like, no, I don't like it, not at all. Then, she, suggested something else, and I'm just like, but I drink tea, and they go, oh, well, tea is good. I was like, yeah, I drink oolong tea. I'm like, alright. I sweeten it with honey. That's still pretty high in sugar. I go, well, yeah, it's honey. It's called sweetened. Be a little pissed off if it wasn't sweet.
It would be a bit strange if you had honey that wasn't very sweet.
Alright. So, she was like, well, how much do you put in? I go, well, I put in 2 tablespoons per gallon. Like, you drink a gallon of tea a day? No!
No, I just make a gallon.
Yeah, I make a gallon, but that gallon will last me a good, 2 weeks. Right, and my roommates don't get into it.
I make a gallon, and then I piss too.
So yeah, she's just like, well, again, I was like, I know, I'm fat and I'm healthy, and it makes no sense. Now do you see why I'm coming to you?
It is one of those things. I'm fat and I'm healthy, and I want your help. I go, sorry, what? You heard me.
Yep. I'm fat, but I'm healthy. I'm not diabetic. I'm not even in danger of being a diabetic, because I had that test done on me, too. I'm like, okay, and they didn't have any problem with your blood sugars or your blood pressure? I go, nope. And she looked at my chart, and she says, well, let's see how you're doing today, because sometimes, these things can fluctuate. Okay, you're doing good.
That is the reason why my missus hates me. Because
you're round as a ball, but healthy as a horse?
It's not that. It's, obviously, she's a type 1 diabetic, so she has the sensor
yeah,
on.
the poor thing.
And it's that moment where she goes, right, okay, so basically you have something to eat, you wait 5 minutes, and then you'll be able to check your blood sugars, and you'll be able to see the difference it's made. So it's like, right, okay. So after 5 minutes, we'll check our blood sugars, and she'll go, right, well, my blood sugar is now 9.3. So it's like, yeah, your blood sugar is high. And her blood sugar normally runs higher than normal anyway, but that's still high. And she goes, right. And she said, right, well, I've had like 2 mouthfuls of full-fat Coke. You've had a bottle of Dr. Pepper, a slice of triple chocolate cake, and that person over there didn't want their millionaire shortcake, and they offered it to you, and you had their millionaire shortcake. So you've had sugar, 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 and sugar. It's like, yep. And she goes, right, let's test your blood sugar then. And she goes, click, and it goes 5.2, and that's perfectly where it's supposed to be. And she's going, for fuck's sake.
I fucking hate you.
Pretty much. That's how much my wife loves me. She loves to hate me. Hiya, Dra. This is a brand new farm that I've started. And hiya, Zeph. How you doing? Please, guys, let me know if I have any audio issues. It's been going on all day. So hopefully we're going to try and sort it out tomorrow.
Yeah, no, my brothers hate me for the exact same reason. Both of them are diagnosed diabetics. And they're managing it pretty well. My older brother is no longer in the diabetic range. He's still, always in danger of it, but it's currently under control. Little brother, not so much.
Oh, dude, the crow took my... Oh, I'm going to murder that crow.
Murder of crows? So you want to get a flock of them?
No, I'm just going to murder one of them because I had a singular bean that was growing. And basically it's for the community centre. So it's like, right, I'll plant that bean. We'll get the bean going. Fantastic. And it's eaten 2 things. It's eaten 1 parsnip, and it's like, okay, it's a parsnip. It's not a problem. And then it's eaten the 1 fucking bean that I've had. So it's like,
oh,
got to start growing that from the beginning.
Bird gonna die.
Again.
But yeah, no, I've never had to worry about diabetes or be in danger of it.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as me now.
Brothers are just like, how? Why? I'm like, genetics? We're siblings. I'm a female? I mean, what do you want from me?
You just turn around and go, oh, I'm better than you. Say again, Wolfie, I missed what you said. This is a brand new farm draft. I made some fuck-ups on my previous one, so I've started again on this one.
And again, and again, and again, and again. Yeah, we're talking health and, how chunky people like us are still technically healthy.
Tomorrow is going to be beautiful and sunny. So how's your day been, Dry? How's your day been, Zeph?
How the devil is everybody?
Hello.
Should probably pull the stream up so I can at least watch the chat.
Right, okay. We have 270 gold. We need to go down and see what the Wandering Trader's got.
Draw says it's been alright. Zeph says it's been good. I have been learning how to crochet. Ooh! I love people who can crochet. I mean, I knit, but yarn craft in general is a lot of fun.
See, I've seen people crochet, but I just can't. Well, I say I can't. I've never really tried to crochet.
Maybe you should give it a look-see.
Or I've been trying to find out where my my scale mail kit is.
You still haven't found that thing?
Nope. It's in my house somewhere.
So you've been looking for it for over a year now.
Yep. I know it's in a toolbox, and I just don't know where it is.
Is it in the Closet of Doom?
If you let me know where the Closet of Doom is, I might be able to tell you. And the reason I say...
You said it was either the downstairs closet or, like, guest room closet, something like that?
Well,
I know it's downstairs.
This is the reason... This is the reason why I say you'll have to let me know which one's which, because I don't know where it is. And that's the problem. And people go,
What no
well,
shit.
people go, well, where is it? Well, if I knew where it was, I wouldn't have the problem, would I?
It's in the absolute last place you left it.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to find it and then carry on looking for it.
Right, absolutely. No, but I would say Closet of Doom.
Closet of Doom.
Everybody has that one space in their house that's literally the catch-all for everything. Last time we talked about it, you said it was a closet.
Probably missed something.
So, my bet would be Closet of Doom.
Closet of Doom. Doom fridge.
Let's see. Doom. I mean, I have one cabinet in my house that is my catch-all, and I clean it out at least once or twice a year.
I love the fact that you said once or twice and it sounds really, really good, and then you went, a year.
A year. Yeah. Well, I was trying to think. I go, okay, so like once or twice every few months? Not, well, I mean few, but how many is a few? Yeah, okay, I already know where this conversation's gonna go.
It's gonna go badly. Right, let's drop all of those in there. We're gonna take our fishing pole. In fact, we're gonna take the hoe as well. Because every time we don't take the hoe, we find worms, and we need to get the worms. So
Zeffy, what are you crocheting? Any like plan for it, or are you just kind of learning the basics and fooling around with it?
I'm going to hazard a guess that Zeffy is crocheting like dolls that you have for courtroom appearances. Show us on the crochet doll. Show us where he touched it.
Jesus Christ, Wolfie. Why are you going to make it weird?
Because weird is fun. Wheat.
You're not wrong.
Batwing. Bug meat. Tulip. Cranberries. Poppy seeds. Oh, you've got wool and cloth? Okay, they could both be useful, but at those prices... How about fuck that for again?
Yeah.
Just learning the basics for now.
Cool.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. First thing I learned how to crochet was a daisy chain. After that, I learned how to make doilies. After that, I completely forgot everything about it.
You know, you were really selling that until that last line.
Look, my mother tried. She loved to crochet. A lot of women on her side of the family are great at it. I got past the doily stage, and that was enough for me.
Mother, I have
I'm
made
like,
a doily.
okay. Oh, good. So you're gonna try something bigger next time, right? Nope. I don't like it. You don't like the doily? No, I don't like this crocheting thing.
Yeah, but you're more of a violent person, so, you know, if you could crochet with, like, a mace, you'd probably be fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I like knitting, because you use needles instead of a hook.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not so much about, you know, actually getting it done. It's more about the stabbing action.
Want to learn how to make stuff, toys, they look so cute. Yes. Once you, honestly, if you can learn a daisy chain, the doily loop, and the potholder square, you can literally make anything. For me, it was the squares.
Wolfie, do you know any more about what happened uptown? Yes, it's all been released in the news draft. So yesterday, the town that we live in, there was like quite a big commotion at the top of town. And the news basically said there was an accident that happened up there, and there was some injuries, and nobody really knew anything. Today, it's been released that a car mounted the curb and has struck 6 people. 3 people have got off with minor injuries. They've been sent home, no problem. 2 people are injured but stable. There's nothing life-threatening, nothing life-changing. The last person was an elderly woman who was struck first. Obviously, everyone else was a little bit younger, managed to get out of the way a bit more. She didn't, and she got struck, and unfortunately, she suffered irreparable brain injuries and has now passed away.
Oh dear.
So,
See, I was gonna make a joke like was Dodge driving, but that never mind.
That, to be fair, that would make sense. No, but apparently what it was the driver of the vehicle was a gentleman in his 80s. Now, the town that I live in is on... we live on a hill. So, obviously, going from the top of town to the bottom is quite a steep hill down. So, if you put your car into neutral, you will accelerate. It's that simple.
Whee!
There is more... There is more than enough... not chamfer. The angle of the hill is great enough that it will overcome the friction between the... obviously, the wheels of the car and the road. And you will then pick up speed. Well, this elderly gentleman was going downhill. He started accelerating down the hill, and for some reason got confused or something like that. And he went to put his foot on the brake to slow down, missed the brake, and put his foot on the accelerator. So he's put his foot on the accelerator. Suddenly, the car's jerked forward. He's then panicked, and I believe he's looked away from the road to look down and see where his foot is. And as he's looked away from the road, there is a slight curve in the road, and he's gone up the curb, and struck these 6 people.
Got it. So he had a senior moment.
It will be the end of his driving. There will be...
Obviously.
They will take his license off him. It's that simple.
Poor thing.
One of the guys at work said, "Oh, no, that's it. He's going to jail for manslaughter." I said, "I don't think he will." I said, at 80 years old, you're really going to send him to prison for manslaughter? I said, it's not going to happen. They might send him to like a senior care home to live out the rest of his days. But
right, which is just as good as a prison for some of them.
He's going to lose his license, which means that his independence as such, he's going to take a massive knock to that. But
yeah,
unfortunately, it is what it is. That's why, after a certain age, you have to take...
Nature of the beast.
Yeah, after a certain age, you have to take regular license tests to make sure you are still safe to control a vehicle, because an out-of-control car or an out-of-control pickup truck, bus, whatever, it's a killing machine on wheels.
Mm-hmm. That's like the first thing they teach you in driving school.
See, whereas I remember the first time I took my CBT on my motorbike, the first thing you are taught is, drivers do not look out for you. You are not a car. Drivers pay
People
no
are
attention.
stupid. Yep. My dad absolutely refused to let me get a motorcycle license.
Motorcycles are great because they are so quick, and if you get into standstill traffic, you can nip between it all, which is absolutely fantastic. But I completely agree, drivers do not seem to care about motorcyclists unless you've done a motorcycling course first. Driving is so scary for me. Why is that, Zeph? What's got you scared about driving?
Besides the general fear and panic of people.
Oh yeah, again, this is the thing, I believe the exact words out of my instructor's mouth in the CBT was, imagine every single car driver is an assassin out to get you.
Not too far from the truth.
And that's what it is. You just have to be wary because people just pull out in front of you. And of course, the next thing you know is you're disappearing over the bonnet of a car.
Whee! And that was my dad's reasoning. He goes, it's not you I don't trust, it's other people.
Motorcycles are so cool. It's just so nerve-wracking. I don't want to do the wrong thing. The thing is, Zeph, except you are going to do the wrong thing. You're going to go down the road, you're going to make a turn, you're going to forget to put your turn signal on. You're going to go down the road, you're going to be doing 35 in a 30. You're going to
blow past that stop sign.
You're going to blow past a stop sign, you're going to miss the turning. It's going to happen. It happens to everybody. It's going to happen. But the thing... I
mean, it even happens to police officers.
Yep. But the thing that you are taught on your driving test is it's not about whether these things happen or not. Because they accept they're going to happen. They don't want you to do it. So obviously if you blow through a stop sign on a driving test, then yes, it's a fail because you weren't paying attention to the road. However, let's say you're driving down the road on your driving test and somebody pulls out in front of you without looking. you slam the brakes on and you do an emergency stop. Right? You do an emergency stop, the car stalls, the engine cuts out. That's absolutely fine. Right? You did a stop, you didn't hit them, they were in the wrong. At this point, and I know this because my driving instructor told me this is what happened, the girl that was driving the car turned the car back on, went to the next roundabout, and the driving instructor turned around and said, right, okay, well done on the emergency stop, I want you to go straight over this roundabout. And she turned around to the driving instructor and said, I apologise, but I'm going to take the first left. So she took the first left, and she found a parking space, and she pulled over. And he went, are you okay? And she literally pulled the car to the side of the road. Perfect signal, indicator, signal, manoeuvre, everything like that. She pulled it to the side of the road, turned the engine off, and she just burst into tears. And he's there going,
Yeah,
oh my...
that's acceptable.
And she's there going, oh my God, like, are you all right? Are you all right? She said, yeah, it's just all of the emotion has got to me. I just need to get it out of my system. So she got it out of her system. She had a cry for 5 minutes and basically went, that was incredibly nerve-wracking. You know, I thought I was going into the back of that person. If I'd have hit them, I could have killed them. And they went through all of this. And the instructor went, yeah, you're absolutely right. You could have, but you did the right thing. It wasn't your fault. It was their fault. And she went, right, okay. She then cleaned herself back up, turned the car back on, did all of her safety manoeuvres, made sure she was looking the right way, did everything she had to do, and then went, right, okay, where are we going? And the instructor went, right, okay, want you to pull out, go down the road, turn around the roundabout, we'll go back at that. And she did. She then turned around, carried on the rest of her driving test like she hadn't stopped at all, and she passed her driving test first time. Because although something happened on her driving test, she controlled the situation.
You can't ask for better than that.
And that's the whole thing. A lot of it isn't basically being perfect. It's being in control.
Excuse me.
Don't get me wrong, when you're driving and you do something wrong, you beat yourself up about it. But then I guarantee when you're driving and somebody else does something wrong, you shout abuse at them. There'll be everybody and you'll sit there and you'll go, oh, well, you know, that's the little old lady from down the road. She goes to church every Sunday. She's really, really nice. She always gives all the little kids a bar of chocolate and God knows what. And she always makes sure that she's got something for the bake sale. You know, she'll give you the shirt off her back if she could. Put her behind the wheel of a car. She could be a nun. And the moment she goes down the road and somebody pulls out, she'll be there going, you fucking wanker, you didn't look what you were doing. And they do. Everybody turns into that person behind the wheel. But the thing is, you don't get out and beat people up about it. You just sit there and go, well...
No, you just fume about it for a little bit, get it out of your system.
Yeah.
And you move on.
The amount of times I've driven down the road and my wife has been sat in the passenger seat and somebody's pulled out and I've sort of gone, well, I could see what that guy was going to do. So I took measures to make sure I didn't smash into the back of them. And all I'll hear from the other side of the car is, what a fucking knob!
Oh, she didn't use her favorite word?
Oh, she uses that sometimes. I've had it where she's leant across me and held the horn. And it's like, okay.
Wow! Okay, I've never had that.
Yeah, she's leant across me and held the horn to beep at somebody who's been a twat.
See, I believe horns are what they're meant to be. There's an alert system, so I only touch my horn if I need to alert someone that they're doing something stupid. Like you're about to bump into me, I'm a honk the horn. Or you're sitting at oh god, I use this one way too much. You're sitting at a damn light. The light has turned green. I give it till the count of 5. If I can count to 5 and you still haven't moved, I'm a honk, because you're either asleep or on your phone. And either way, you're not paying attention.
Ladies and gentlemen,
excuse me.
ladies and gentlemen, angry cags.
That's not anger. That's like common decency of, hey, pay the fuck attention.
Yeah, but the thing is you're sat there and it's like, beep. So it's just a little beep, just to let them
Yeah,
know.
it is. It's just a little bit. It's a beep.
It's just a little beep, yeah, but the problem is when they look in their mirror and you're sat there flicking them the freaking middle finger, going, come on, get out of the way,
Nah, I do not do that. The middle finger is actually saved for very special occasions.
See, whereas I think I've told you, in the UK we have what we call flicking the V's. Now, we had to discuss this because I couldn't understand why you were doing so many pictures where you were flicking me the V's. And it's like, what the hell? And I believe in the US, when you do the peace symbol, you put your fingers the other way round. So, of course, I'm sat there going, well, what have I done wrong?
I remember this conversation.
Yeah, what have I done wrong? Why are you swearing at me? And you're going, I'm not.
This is actually where the joke of, Cags is always so mean to you came from.
Yeah, because it's like, but I'm not swearing at you. This is the peace sign. And it's like, do not come to the UK and use that as the peace sign.
Do that.
And it's like,
God,
why? Well, because basically that is offensive in the UK. And it's like, what do you mean it's offensive? It's the peace sign. No, the peace sign is the other way round. And I feel that we get to...
Turn your fingers, Cags.
Yeah, I feel we get to say that, considering one of the most famous pictures of the peace sign is frickin' Winston Churchill doing it. Which has obviously led to the other jokes of where you've got Winston Churchill stood up doing the peace sign with the V's up, and then you've got Adolf Hitler with his hand straight up, obviously doing his Nazi salute, and it's why did we win the war? Well, scissors beat paper, and it's like,
I like that.
Really?
Oh, don't pretend you didn't like that.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious, but. You'd be so mad at me, Cags. I accidentally stalled when the light turned green. It happens.
Now, there's a difference between stalling and you're just not paying attention. Again, that's why that is the proper use of hazard lights if you are having car trouble. Not because it's fucking raining. If it's raining, the hazards do not have to go on, darling. Learn how to fucking drive in the rain. You live in Florida.
Cags is very aggressive, chat.
I have my moments of just like what the fuckisms, and that is a what the fuckism.
The Cags,
they live in Florida.
Said,
only when talking to the wolf.
I've heard you driving in the car sometimes. I've heard you swear at people.
Oh, shush. But you don't hear me like laying on the horn and all that jazz either.
No, normally, because all I hear is, give me a minute, I'm just going to go knock this guy out. Oh, okay.
He's joking. Character definition much there, Bo?
What are you booing, Dra? What are you booing?
Tell me people don't turn into absolute fucking idiots over there when it rains.
Oh, yeah. When it rains, people turn around and go, oh no, my car's going out in the rain. I'm going to get the shiny all dirty. This means I can only go 30 miles an hour. And you're going,
right?
You're going, it's the fucking motorway. It's dangerous for you to do 30 miles an hour because you have fucking juggernauts. And they're going, but it's raining. Yes, the principle of it's raining, I understand that. But I also understand the principle of a big fucking, like, 15-ton lorry does not have the stopping capacity to stop before it smashes your car into bits.
Oh my god, I wish more people would understand that.
Just go a little bit quicker. I'm not saying you've got to, like, go 70, which is, like, the legal limit over here. You can quite easily do 50, you can do 60, that's absolutely fine. Stay in the slow lane, no problem. But if
for the love of God, stay in the slow lane.
But if you're going on the motorway doing 30 miles an hour, you are more likely that something is going to hit you and you are going to get hurt. Just like, guys, you need to go a bit quicker.
Agree, 110%.
let's take that.
People who think these semis and big ass trucks can stop on a dime, like, baffle me. Like, how the hell do you think a truck that big is going to stop
Again,
on a dime?
I think we've all seen the videos of like the trucks that a car has gone to go across in front of them, and it's just clipped the front quarter of the truck, and the car spun sideways, hit the front of the truck, and the driver in the truck hasn't felt anything. But the driver in the truck just going, yeah, I'm just going to keep driving. And people are going, oh my god, you've got to look, you know, you're doing this, and the driver's going, what are you on about?
What?
In fact, I'm not going to do that in this game. I'm going to wait for tomorrow to do that.
Yep, like, literally, people don't understand. These big guys, they don't, and these rigs, they don't feel that. They go, up, speed bump. Like, it's a damn tragedy, it really is, but people do dumb. And they do it a lot. But it's like, you can't get mad at them for it.
Oh, you can.
I mean, you can, but there's really no point. But that is literally one of my biggest peeves, is people driving stupid slow in the rain in a state where it rains a good majority of the time.
I think my favourite one is people not knowing how to drive to the weather condition. So, if you've got floodwater, people will go, oh right, you've just got to avoid the floodwater. Yeah, if you can, you avoid the floodwater. If you have to go through floodwater, it's low gear, high revs. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to make sure that the engine doesn't stall, and you keep on plodding through that water. You don't want to stop in that water, because if you do, water gets into the engine, you're fucked.
Yep.
So you keep plodding through. When you get snow, it's exactly the opposite. You literally want to try and get to a high gear with low revs. Now, you don't want to go too high, otherwise the vehicle will stall. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get it so the vehicle doesn't rev, but keeps moving. And then that way, if the vehicle's moving but not revving, it means you're not going to wheel spin. And people get those two completely the wrong way round. And they go, oh right, it's snow, so I've just got to gun it. And it's like, no, because if you gun it, you're going to slide, you're going to wheel spin.
I can honestly say I know nothing about driving in snow.
I've had to do it several times.
Y'all have things called seasons over there. We don't.
Is that how we have to pronounce them? Seasons.
Yeah, seasons. I tell you, Florida has seasons. We have hot, we have wet, we have hurricane, we have hot and wet, we have cold and wet, and sometimes we even have hurricane and cold. Sometimes, very rarely.
What, an ice-nado?
No, nothing that drastic. But actually, no, we have hail, so yes.
See, in the UK, I know I shouldn't laugh, but I saw it and I had to laugh. In Europe at the moment, a lot of Europe is on fire. Because basically we've had loads and loads of heat waves. Because we've had the heat waves, there's an awful lot of dry ground. And it means that because everything's dry, it's now catching fire. The problem I have is that Europe is on fire apart from the UK. The UK is sat here going, everything's getting hot, everything's spontaneously combusting, what are we doing? Oh, fucking raining again. We just sat there going, yep, raining again. Everyone else is like,
I mean, we kind of feel the same way with Texas and California when their wildfires hit. They're like, oh my gosh, everything's burning to death. Florida, fucking monsoon season.
Yeah, people are praying for rain, and we're just sat there going, yeah, it's still fucking raining.
No, we're not cynical about shit at all around here, are we?
Take that out. Drop that.
That's like, look at some of the temperatures you guys have. I'm just like, damn, y'all. y'all taking tips from Florida now?
Oh, well, they reckon that, for anybody who hasn't seen it, they reckon that end of August, the UK and Europe might be seeing temperatures like 44 degrees Celsius.
I was about to say, yeah, wow.
So if it's 44 degrees in the UK, then I'm just going to die. It's that simple.
I mean, we're hitting more record highs this year than we have in any previous years. Honestly, that's why we ended up having to miss the baseball game yesterday. Poor Dresden, he was so upset.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, his safety is more important than the baseball game. So.
Oh, abso-freaking-lutely, but try telling an upset kid that.
Just beat them a little lighter at night. That's all. Yes, we missed the game. Yes, it's your fault, but it's perfectly fine because you're okay.
But like I told him, it's like, yes, we missed the game, but we now have free tickets to an even better game experience, better seats, and look, you got a lot of free stuff because they felt bad you had to miss your game. So, I think you will be okay, my son. Yeah, but it was like the one thing we were gonna do together before the summer is over. I go, it's okay. Your father and I aren't gonna go anywhere that I know of. Why, you plan on, whacking us by the end of the summer? Do I only have a few more days left to live, kid?
You're going down, Mom!
Right? Say, look, if I only got a few more days left to live, let me know if my clock's ticking. There's a few things I wouldn't mind doing before I kick it.
Gonna kick the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, look at that, chat. It's almost like this was fucking meant to be. Right, do that. We've got 18 basic fertilizer. We've just put 18 seeds in there. Perfect.
There you go.
Right, so we're going to drop that, and that. We're gonna go fishing. Hang on, I wonder. Why wonder if we take that, can we sell that? If we can sell that, we might be able to get the bean and get the bean growing again. I remember when
I think it's sunny tomorrow, which is good. Go ahead.
So I was reading the next one. I remembered when we stayed at our aunt's house in Spain, and it was so hot they had to stay indoors, only go out. Yeah, but that's why in Spain they have a siesta. So in Spain, you're normally all the workers in Spain, from what I understand, they get up in the morning and they'll do some work, and then they have a siesta through the middle of the day because it's just so hot, and then they get up at night and they obviously finish off their work or they go out and do whatever they need to do. Which, hey, if that's what they've got to do and it works, good for them.
That's how road crews work here in Florida. They get up in the wee hours of the morning, then they are sent home to basically it's an extra long lunch break, and then they return at night after the sun sets.
See, if the UK goes up to 44 degrees, we are not going to know what to do with ourselves. I mean, I think the last time it went up to about 36, literally the road started melting.
Oh, I remember that.
People moving their car and going, why have I got this, like, weird black shit stuck to my tyres? And it's like, yeah, that's tarmac. Or, as the Americans would call it, asphalt.
I remember you telling me that, and I remember telling you, it's like, yeah, well, we could literally cook breakfast on our sidewalks right now.
I think I sent you a picture ages ago, and it was, it's so hot in the UK right now, even the ice cream van has melted. And all you can see is, like, the top half of an ice cream van, and the rest of it is just like an ice creamy puddle on the floor. It's great.
Yeah, you can still see, like, the wheel axles or something on them. So, I remember that.
I think the biggest problem I've got is if they're right, if the UK goes up to 44 degrees at the end of August, I am going to basically be out in my garden just hosing my my big dog down because...
Oh god, poor Knox.
Well, the thing is, obviously, it's going to be that moment where you're going, right, he's going to start developing his winter coat. And it's going to be, he's just going to suffer.
Oh, the poor puppy.
Deaf Dogs Rock. Evening all. Hello,
Yes.
darling.
Hi, sweetheart.
So, the Deaf Dogs Rock, are you at the gym or have you just left work?
Wolfie, would you go fishing in real life? You seem to do a lot of it in games recently. Wolfie can't go outside, he'd melt. We were just talking about that.
I believe the technical term for what happens to me is I burn worse than a ginger.
So you go night fishing. Hold up, we were just talking about this too.
This is true, yeah, what we do in Spain. But
You
yeah,
just go out during the nighttime, Wolfie. That's why you don't die.
night fishing.
Actually, it's very relaxing. I used to go night fishing with my papa. Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't talked to my dad in a while.
The reason I go fishing in a lot of games is because they give you a shed load of... Not only gives you a shed load of money and resources, but it also gives you really, really good items really early on in the game.
And we're back to real life. The graphics are great. The storyline sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't go fishing in real life. Go, hey, look, I've caught this herring. Ooh, and it came with 2 rubies. I mean, if it did, then yeah, I'd be fishing most of the time.
Actually, be surprised. There are some areas where you can find precious stones in fish because they eat them.
But I don't think I'd find enough.
Well. I'm just trying to look on the bright side here. But on that note, why don't you go to the gym with your lovely significant other? I'm sure you can find something fun.
She's only just started.
Okay, so why don't you go too?
So I'm absolutely not. So I am absolutely
Not in the office with
it on, so I
So
can't
I
hear
can't.
and reply, Wolfie. Oh,
She's at work.
She's absolutely not at work with me on in the office.
Right.
So I can't hear. I reply, Wolfie. Because she can't hear me abusing her.
Don't tempt me. I'll type it.
I'm honestly surprised though that Deaf Dogs Rock, you didn't enter the chat and go, hello, hello, hello. In a minute, Drara's going to go, boo, get off the stage.
Oh, there you go. What is the question? Inquiring minds want to know, what did you have for tea tonight?
What? Where's that? What? Who?
What?
I can't even see that
I'm
question.
asking.
Oh, what did I have for tea tonight? I had some chicken goujons and hash browns.
Wait, run that by me. Chicken what?
Goujons. Strips.
What the hell is that? Ribs?
Strips.
Strips. Oh, okay, I was about to say chicken ribs. That's different.
We're
Chicken strips.
Yeah, we have. See, they're called chicken strips in McDonald's. Everywhere else goes, no, they're chicken goujons, darling. Chicken goujons.
And we're back to the rain boots and galoshes shit. And I'm supposed to be the fancy one?
They're not rain boots or galoshes. They're Wellingtons.
The wellies.
They're willies.
I'm sorry, that makes me giggle every time.
They were created by Lord Wellington. That's why they're called Wellington boots. They're wellies.
They're wellies.
Unless you.
I was looking at rain boots the other day and I looked at JB. I was like, hey, honey, what? I need a set of wellies. He goes, willies? No, wellies.
I remember getting a text message from somebody who'd just come back from the horse yard. And obviously you have a set of Wellington boots on there because it protects your feet from the mud and the dirt and all the water. And on the text message went, just got home, I'm taking my willies off. I'm sorry, what? But then there are
That's the point. You got to the horse yard still, don't you?
yeah, I do every now and then.
Oh, okay.
But then also, I did once have a bag of sweets called jelly tots.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know if you've ever had jelly tots. They are basically like um
Um,
I think you don't have wine gums. You have American hard gums, where it's like
hard gums?
it's like a little dome of like soft jelly sweet that's got sugar on the outside of it.
Gumdrops?
Yeah, there you go, gumdrops. That's the same sort of thing. Jelly
Okay.
tots. Jelly tots are basically miniature gumdrops.
Okay.
And
We call those snow globes.
you get them in the same size bag, but you
Mm-hmm.
obviously get more of them. And
Right.
I was asked, "Oh, what are you doing at the moment?" And I said, "Oh, I'm just having some jelly tits." But, I mean jelly tots.
No, I think you know what you did.
I know what I think that was actually before we were going out.
Oh, that reminds me, the jelly candies that I sent you guys this time, did y'all enjoy them?
As they were, no?
Let's see, I think we sent you some candied oranges, some key lime slices. What else did we send y'all? We sent you a bunch of little odd candies.
I honestly can't remember. The only thing I can remember is that basically we've got to send you the world's supply of biscuit barrels.
Yes, because the students love them.
Apparently, we're going to send you what was it? The world supply of biscuit barrels and the world supply of
Candle make cake.
salt and vinegar twirls.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, wait, I gotta check the calorie intake on that.
Are you trying to be with Emily? Yeah, I think I'm going for Emily on this run. Most other runs I've gone for Abby. I thought this run I think, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for Emily. Emily's nice. Emily never really wants anything bad to happen to anybody.
Look, anybody's better than Monica.
Better than Monica?
Mm-hmm. I'll wait till it sinks in.
As I say, is that a Friends reference?
No.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, okay.
There it goes, it clicked.
That's a, not Poony Poony Poemi. Oh, Christ, what's the game called?
Come on.
Doki Doki Literature Club, that's it.
There you go, good Wolfie.
Hey, I've actually got the perfect ending on that game now. I did that off screen.
Did you now?
Yeah. I did
okay,
that.
what is the perfect ending?
The perfect ending is basically you have to go through sort of chapter 1, but before you press like the last thing on chapter 1, you have to exit and start the game again. Go through chapter 1 and choose a different girl and go through all of their cutscenes. Before you get to the end, start the game again. Go through the third girl, get all of her cutscenes. Then when you start chapter 2, you get to the end of chapter 2. Don't save it. Don't finish chapter 2. Go back, or basically exit it. Go back to the start of chapter 2. Do the second girl. Do the same. Do the third girl, and then you go into chapter 3. And what happens is Monica then gets destroyed. And oh god, who's the girl that hangs herself at the start?
Riku.
No, it's not Riku. Riku's Final Fantasy X.
No. Fuck.
Oh god, what's her name, chat?
Lisa?
No. What?
I want to say begins with an R. I could be wrong.
Name?
What's the name?
Dookie.
Sayori.
Sayori, thank you. Yes. So what happens?
Thank you, Zeph.
is Monica gets destroyed and Sayori shows back up, and Sayori turns around and says, basically, thank you very much for showing everyone all the attention. We know that you've had tough decisions. And basically, Sayori turns around and says, we know that we're in a video game, and we know that you've spent a lot of time trying to make everybody happy, even if it meant that you had to be sad. And we thank you for everything you've done. And it's like, oh my god, it's a really heartfelt ending. And it's like, I've not chosen to be with any of the girls because you've had to do everything with all three of them. And it's lovely.
So an ending that doesn't end in death?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, what?
It doesn't end in death as such. It just ends in a. We're really thankful for you actually putting all the effort in. It's like, But okay.
Sorry about that. This is why we don't follow those memes about biting your significant others.
Have you bitten your other significant other? Yes.
No, mine just bit me.
What happened? Well, I kicked the shit out of him.
He almost got stabbed. Ooh. He bit me like right there above my knee on my thigh, and I about damn near jabbed my knee into his face.
So violent. So violent.
Hey, let me go there and bite you and see how you think.
I would, but then you get the wrong idea because I get excited.
And we're back to the thing of Wolfie liking abuse.
I don't like abuse.
Mhm.
Stop abusing me!
That's supposed to be believable.
Yes. It's supposed to be. It probably
It's
is.
not. No. I literally just threw him out of the bedroom. It's like, out.
Get out!
Yes. I apologize for that.
No, I did like Doki Doki Literature Club, but unfortunately, the thing is that once you've done it, there's not an awful lot of replayability. Obviously, you could choose a different girl, and I get that. But a lot of it past chapter 2 is scripted. So you'll get a different cutscene, but the end of the end of the chapter is the same.
Ah.
But no, Doki Doki was, yeah, it was certainly a frickin' left turn out of nowhere.
Oh God, was it ever? You went from going like, oh, okay, we'll just do this because somebody redeemed it. I'm not sure how long we're gonna. What the? Okay, now we're gonna 100% this.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here going like, oh, this is nice. Maybe he'll play more of it. And then, what the fuck is it? Why am I watching this?
This is nice. This is fantastic. Why is that person hanging there?
Yep. He's like, well, fuck. So yeah, no.
Right. So what we're doing today in game chat, hopefully,
What are we gonna do today, Brain?
same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Thanks.
Pinky and the brain. The Pinky and the brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Although the interesting thing is that if you actually watch that entire series, it turns out that Pinky is the genius, and Brain is insane.
Well, yeah. Well, what is the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome.
Exactly.
Right, we need 600 gold.
Need a hero.
Copper ore, we'll take that. Oh, let's have a quick bin raid. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, we can't do that one. Mare Lewis is too close.
I need to change her outfit.
Willie, where are you going? I need to selfish to you.
Willie Blinken running through the town.
Willie won't go home. Don't push Willie around. Willie won't go. I'm telling everybody, but oh no, little Willie won't go. Go home.
I have never heard that.
Really?
Really?
It's not Ram Jam. Ram Jam do Black Betty. There is a song called Little Willie Won't Go Home. You'd actually probably quite like it.
Oh God.
It's a good song.
That worries me. I will have to look it up.
I want to know who sings it now. I keep thinking Ram Jam, but I don't think it's Ram Jam. Just like Black Betty, loads of people listen to it, and I'm sat there going, I like the Ram Jam version, but I like the spider
Mm-hmm.
bait version. And if you've never heard
Okay.
the spider bait version of Black Betty, it's kind of Black Betty bluegrass rock, and it's like, oh
Oh,
my
that sounds
god, this
fun.
is genius.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, just find spider bait Black Betty and just listen to the start of it, and
I will take it into serious consideration.
you'll instantly be able to tell the difference. Oh, and Little Willie, as in Little Willie Won't Go Home, is by a band called Sweet. Little Willie,
I'm
Willie.
sorry, I just had total dude, where's my car vibes? Sweet. Dude.
Dude, sweet. Little
What's
Willie,
mine
Willie
say?
won't
Dude,
go
no, but
home.
what does mine say? Sweet.
Little Willie, Willie won't go home. Don't push Willie round, Willie won't go. I'm telling everybody, but oh no, little Willie, Willie won't go home. And then for anybody who wants a really disturbing video, have you ever seen a film called Kung Pao?
No.
Has anybody in chat seen the film Kung Pao? I'm praying somebody says yes. No. Right.
Nope.
Kung Pao is an Asian martial arts film. But what they've done is they've digitally rendered the lead Asian actor out and replaced him with a white American actor. So he looks out of place. But then the dub they've done on it is also ridiculous because it's all supposed to be obviously an Asian martial arts film dub. But what they've done is they've dubbed it over in American, but they've changed it so half the conversations make no sense whatsoever. And there's one bit, and the one guy turns around and he sort of goes, "Have you seen the Chosen One?" And it flicks over to this like what looks like an Asian sage with like the hat and the long beard, and you see his mouth moving for probably a good 20 seconds, and there's no noise, and he just goes, "No," and it's like,
Oh, so yeah, one of those.
what the fuck? And it's just a massive piss take. But there's one character, and they've changed the audio so every time he runs, his shoes squeak. And he's running through the temple towards the sort of sensei in the temple, and all you hear is the sensei turn around and go, "Oh God, again with the squeaky shoes." There's one bit where the Chosen One is getting trained, and the one guy gets really jealous, and the sensei turns around and goes, "Both of you, stop this. We will continue with your training." And then it pans back across to these two students that are about to get trained, and they look really worried. So obviously in the original film they've just been told something disturbing, but in this one it's like, go do your training, and all you hear is the sensei turn around and go, "Fetch the long rubber glove." And as they look even more disturbed, all you hear is, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I wonder where my glove will go." And it's like, oh God. There is one bit where the Chosen One is stood in a battlefield and he's about to be attacked, and you can see like a thousand sort of ninjas and samurai and God knows what, and like Asian warriors waiting to go and take him on. And he sort of looks round. He gets into hand-to-hand combat with a couple of them, knocks them down, and then jumps over to like a gopher hole. reaches into the gopher hole and pulls out 2 gophers, and then turns around and says, "I need gopher chucks." So he rips off part of his shirt. The gophers each bite one end of the material, and he turns 2 gophers into a set of nunchucks. And he starts beating everybody up. And the next thing is, as he's doing, like, you know, when you see Bruce Lee with nunchucks, they obviously do that display at the start to put fear into their opponent. He's doing that, and as he does it, they do like a CSI thing where they've got the camera on the fabric looking at the gopher, and all you can see is the background shooting past this gopher at high speed, and the gopher going, "Yee!"
Oh God.
It's the only film I know. Again, if you've never seen it, Kung Pao, just don't expect it to be serious because it's fucking ridiculous.
Obviously.
It's the only film I know that when you start the film, it says, "Warning: This film contains strange noises." Just watch an advert for Kung Pao. Just the advert. Oh dear Lord, you'll sit there and you go, why? Why would anybody watch it? And you start watching the film, it's like Car Crash TV.
God, no.
You start watching it and you go, what am I watching? Why am I watching this?
Why am I still watching this? Yeah.
There's one bit where the Chosen One is feeling lost and God knows what, so he walks over, he's sort of stumbling through like a desert and through an oasis, and he ends up falling down to his knees in front of a pond. And he's looking up at the sky and he's going, "I need answers, you know, what is my fate?" And the next thing is that the clouds roll in and you've got Mufasa in the clouds. And he's going, he goes, "Ah, Simba." And he goes, "I am not Simba, I am the Chosen One." And he goes, "Ah, Chosimba One."
Nice.
And then he has like a massive conversation with him. And there's obviously something in the US where this is CNN. It must be on the news broadcast or something. But basically, the Mufasa cloud is disappearing. And he's going, "Wait, I have answers." And all you hear is Mufasa going, "This is CNN. No, come back. I have answers. CNN."
Yes, CNN is a broadcasting network out here.
Anybody who wants to watch a weird and wonderful anime, I would suggest Puni Puni Poemi. That is weird as shit. And if you manage to stand that, there is an entire series called Excel Saga.
Oh God, no.
Excel Saga it's an anime that was based off the manga. Well, no, sorry. It was a manga and they then got permission to do an anime. But the people who got permission to do the anime also got permission off the writer of the manga to basically do whatever they want.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And at the start of every episode, they have the writer of the manga, and he basically goes, I can't remember his name now. He goes, "My name is this. I am the original creator of Excel Saga. I give my permission for this company to turn this into a police episode. I promise that I will not sue. I will not complain. I will not do anything to stop them doing this." The very first episode, they have the main character, Excel, murder the guy who writes the manga as he's writing it.
Wow.
And then
One way to say all your opinions are dead here.
Pretty much. And then because you've had the writer of the manga be killed by the star of the manga, you realise that, hang on, this means that the manga technically can't be, and all of this shit goes down. So you have like a picture of the universe, and the universe goes, "Excel, Excel, you cannot kill the original creator of the manga, Excel." And it zooms out, and it's literally a universe floating in the living room with 2 arms out the side.
Oh god.
And it's like, what? And it's, I am the great will of the macrocosm. I will reset what you did. And it just sounds like a coin flip, and the screen just turns 180 degrees. And then he's alive again.
Well, okay then.
XL Saga is just ridiculous and stupid and funny. Puni Puni Poemi is ridiculous and stupid and funny. Kung Pao is ridiculous and stupid and funny. I've
I'll
seen
take your word for it.
so much shit. I've got a hydrate, stretch, tell a bad joke, and a Norris fact. Right, hang on. So, let me hydrate and stretch, and then I'll do the rest of it. Stretch. Oh. Right, I will catch this fish, and then I will pause the game, and we will find a Norris fact and a bad joke. Right. Right. Where's my Norris facts? There's my Norris facts. Chuck Norris never does a push-up. He actually pushes the world down. Yeah. Things you didn't know about Chuck Norris, chap. Right, and let me find the little black book so I can tell you the joke. I'm going to need a new black book soon.
Running out of space?
No, I think I'm running out of jokes in this one.
Ah. I need to buy you a joke book for Christmas.
A shit joke book. Can't be a regular joke book, it's got to be a shit joke book.
I think there's a whole book of dad jokes. Oops.
See, I did tell one which got a few jokes the other day, but I think I've already said that one. There we go. I once worked at a pizza parlour to get by. Really? Yeah, I needed the dough.
Yeah.
Dum-dum.
Wah, 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 wah. Well, Faye, I gotta go to work next week.
I've got to work tomorrow. In fact, that's a lie. Looking at the time, I've got to go to work today.
Sucks to be you.
It's 1 minute past midnight.
Which probably means you should be calling the stream soon, my friend.
Yeah, it's coming to the end of this day on Stardew, so we will finish this day off.
On this, the glorious game of Stardew, the day coming to an end.
We're going to make a run up. We've got to talk to Emily before we do anything else. Although Emily's probably going to bed. Shit. I think the pub is probably closed. Oh, there's Willie. Thanks, Willie. I wanted to sell fish to you, but we decided you have to go to the pub early. Grr. What's my relationship like with Emily? All right, she's already at 1 heart. Nice. No, I don't want to give her a fish. Ding, 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 ding. Laughed my ass off. I didn't realise how late it is. Neither did I. I sort of went, oh, it's only going to be like 11 o'clock. Oh, shit, it's gone past midnight. Right, I need to sell some fish.
Some fish.
We're going to sell all of those, all of those, that, and all of those. We're going to keep those 7. And we're going to sell that as well. We're going to keep those 7, because those are going to be our backup energy source. And what's the weathering game going to do tomorrow anyway? Partially cloudy. Biddly-ling! So we get +1 watering can proficiency, +1 hoe proficiency, a new crafting recipe for stone fence, a mayonnaise machine, and a sprinkler. A sprinkly dinkler dog. And we paid £2,000. Nice. So yeah, unfortunately, this field is... Oh, okay, that field's not taking too much damage. We can deal with that. Only 2 slots, that's fine. Is this ready yet? Right, so however, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are going to leave it here for today. Thank you for coming to see Wolfie's Farm. I do apologise with the technical issues we had. Hopefully we can get that sorted later on today, and by next stream it should hopefully be honky-dory. If it's not, then it means it's my console and it'll just have to wait, unfortunately, because I don't have enough money to just go buy a new console. However, if you liked what you've seen, please drop us a follow. It is greatly appreciated. You can follow us here on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. It is all Angelic Lone Wolf. It's all very silly. There's loads and loads of stuff to see. It's all very chaotic, and we have all sorts of different fun. We have lots of fun.
And occasionally we have serious conversations.
Occasionally. Not
very often, though.
Not very often. Today's been a mellow stream, apart from the technical issues. I will be back on Friday. Not quite sure what we're going to be playing, because it might be that we do some multiplayer stuff. It might be that we carry on with Stardew. We've got lots of games to choose from. But I know Dodge is also streaming on Friday, and I think at some point he's streaming Stanley Parable, which is going to be hilarious because he's not going to know what hit him. I've also got Dodge. Anybody who's not seen it, I got Dodge to buy Talos Principle. So when Dodge plays Talos Principle, we all have to watch that because he's going to get incredibly frustrated at trying to solve some of those puzzles. I guarantee it. However, I will be back on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you'll all come and join us. Until then, behave yourselves, be good, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and stay safe. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.